now, the controversial NFL star OJ Simpson has died at the age of 76 following a battle with cancer.
Yes, back in 1995, Simpson was acquitted for double murder of his ex-wife and her friend in a sensational case that divided America.
Well, on X, his family said, our father, Orenthal James Simpson, succumbed to his battle with cancer. He was surrounded by his children and grandchildren. During this time of transition, his family asks that you please respect their wishes for privacy and grace.
Well, we're now joined by royal and showbiz reporter Kinsey Schofield, who joins us live now. Good to see you, Kinsey. I mean, we do need to remember in all of this, there is a family at the heart of all of this that are grieving. But looking at the front pages of the newspapers this morning here in the UK, it is OJ Simpson on trial before he was acquitted of double murder. It was a trial that gripped America and gripped the world.
Yeah, absolutely. And several of the people that have spoken out about the death of OJ Simpson were kind enough to acknowledge those families, specifically Kato Kaelin, who became ridiculously famous throughout that trial. I don't know if you remember, but there was a poll conducted that at the time 74% of Americans could identify Kato Kaelin, who was OJ's roommate and testified throughout the trial. At the time, only 25% could identify our vice president, Al Gore. But Kato Kaelin commenting on it, sending his condolences to Ron Goldman's family and to Nicole's family, saying, you know, beautiful Nicole, that he had them in their thoughts and prayers along with OJ Simpson's children. Marcia Clark, who was the prosecutor, also acknowledging the Simpson family throughout this and the victim's family. Caitlyn Jenner, who was friends with OJ, married to Kris Jenner. They vacationed together, tweeting good riddance. And controversial TV personality Mark Lamont Hill, he tweeted something, very controversial. He said OJ Simpson was an abusive liar who abandoned his community long before he killed two people in cold blood. But he says his acquittal for murder was the correct and necessary result of a racial criminal legal system. He's still a monster, not a martyr. So a variety of reaction here in the United States after the death of OJ Simpson.
I mean, that's the bottom line, isn't it, with all of this? I mean, obviously, he was found liable in a civil trial afterwards, which obviously cost him his fortune. But the bottom line is he was acquitted, but everyone thought he did it.
Well, and then you saw in that 2007 arrest for kidnapping and armed robbery, he was sentenced to 33 years and he had to spend 9 years in jail for that. And public-wise, I feel like everybody really considered that his punishment for the death of Nicole and Ron, despite the fact that it wasn't. It was for kidnapping and armed robbery in Vegas. But he's going to be remembered not for the charming movie star that he once was, or he was a great football commentator, an incredible football player for 11 years, a Pro Football Hall of Famer. He won't be remembered for that. Ultimately, he's going to be remembered for the death of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman.